Hi, I'm Phyllis from the Doll Corner, and welcome to my channel. I want to show you how I make these simple little easy tops, and you can use them for anything. You can make a dress out of it, you can make a pajama top out of it, you can make a camisole out of it. It all depends on what kind of fabric you use and how long you want it. So they're very easy to do. And I have some scraps of fabric around here, and I thought, how can I use those up? And it was about a half a meter. That makes a good size one, depending on the length. So I thought, how can I make where can I get a pattern? So I thought, I've got a camisole here. So I stretched out some paper, got an old camisole that I have around here that fits pretty good. So then I just laid it on the piece of paper like this, drew a line. Now if I wanted to shape it a bit at the waist, I could just curve it in here a little bit and do the same on the back, depending on what depth I wanted to cross my chest here at the front. I didn't want it quite as wide as this, so I just adjusted that by moving this over a little bit, and so I'm making the line there. And then for the back, this is on the fold, line this up, marked it across here, marked where I was to put the straps, and that's how I made my pattern. Very simple and easy. And this was my pattern. This is the back, and I didn't make this one quite wide enough for me so I've got to make a little wider. This is my strap, where the straps go. I like mine in 5 inches from, or 10 inches apart, but that you might want to change that. And this is on the fold. And then the front will be on the fold. This is your neckline, and just cut it out like that. And this one was a bit narrow too, so I will make a new pattern and adjust for the next one. It was big enough, but a little skimpy, and I wanted it loose. Now I'm going to show you on this doll. I made one for a doll size, and you see how nice it fits around here. And it stays nice right up by your skin, which is nice, front and back. And for this elastic, I measured around the chest, just above the bust area, and it was 8.5 inches for this doll. So this is my doll one. It's just easier to show you on a doll one than the big one. This is the front, and I sewed the back piece onto the front on each side. Now for the larger sizes, I sew both seams up like this. But for the doll, I like to leave it open so it's easier to work. I put a cover stitch all along here. You can serge it or just turn it in. And I did the same along the back here. And then for my elastic, I like to leave it a little bit longer than I need, so I've got something to hold on to here. And then I just stretch it and just stitch it along here. And then this gathers in a little bit, and the same along the front. I marked 2 pins where I want to put my straps. Hem this along. Saves you turning it in and gives you a finer. And then sew it together and adjust the straps at the front. Now this is one I'll show you that I'm working on. Where am I? See, this is how I put the elastic on. I have a mark here, and that is going to go over here. And you see how much smaller it is? It's probably 1.5 inches or so. I just spread that out, pull that a little bit, stretch it, and just sew right along there. And that brings it in. Just like over here, you see it. You can't really, it's hard to see how much gathers you've got in there. Not a lot, it's just eased more or less in there. For the strap on this one, I'm just using a piece of ribbon. For the bottom, I just serged along the bottom, and it won't fray. And sometimes these knits are hard to hem, and it gives a nice smooth finish under your clothes. So that's how I make that. But you can, and I also can put a binding on them if I don't want to use the elastic. See the binding here? And I just sew it on, trim the edge back if I need to, and then roll this over, and then just stitch in the ditch all the way around here. And that's an easy way, and that brings it in as well. Now if you're using a woven fabric, you'll want to make your binding out of a bias, strip of bias fabric. But as I said, you can make with this, you could make a long skirt, you could make a long dress, a short dress, or just have it this length. You could make cameos out of it. You can make pajama tops out of it. You can make just a top. Very simple, very easy. It's all made the same way. So thanks for watching, and I hope it's helpful. Be sure and subscribe. Touch the bell so you'll be notified. And follow me on Instagram. Anything else I want to tell you? I have a bonnet pattern for a doll if you want to email me or if you have any questions, you can email me at dollfashion77@gmail.com. And thanks for watching. Bye now.